stewardship reports is a vital part of the annual history, which should be recorded by every priesthood leaders.
I see the challenge that priesthood leaders have to put together their stewardship report is that they often don't fully understand what church history is about, the value of taking time out to reflect upon what has transpired over the past historic period.
Any report I receive, I review it. And then most of the reports I receive do not have the stewardship report of the priesthood leaders.
I would say over the years it hasn't been a priority. The bishops haven't seen it as a priority.
We as maybe leaders do not on a monthly basis, document what we would like to see go into that stewardship report. And thus we find that at the end of the year when we have to do it, it's a rush and we can't always remember.
Sometimes we don't remember because we have not kept enough records. And sitting down and trying to recall everything from memory becomes very difficult. And so the tendency is that you may do a very poor job or you may not do it at all.
In the Book of Mormon, we find accounts of two particular individuals who have a different approach to record keeping. They are Nephi and Chemish. Chemish chose only to write a few words. And as a result, we have one verse in the Book of Mormon which records Chemish's writings, but it doesn't offer us much value at all. Who knows what we have lost in terms of history with his approach to record keeping.
But then we see other books, like the Book of Mosiah or Alma or 3rd Nephi, where concise and detailed records are kept of events and experiences and observations and feelings. And they have an impact on our life. The scriptures really are just the recording of events by the steward at the time.
Having known this as a weakness, I think there is a need for a wake-up call. We should see this as equally important to all the responsibility that has been assigned to us.
Well, I think the stewardship is a very careful, thoughtful, inspired review of what we've done.
On Sundays, I have opportunity to be able to write in my journal. Now, doing so helps me to be able to not to lose track of any good thing or any challenge that we may have had, and becomes a resource for me to rely on when I have to write my stewardship report.
Because then that's where our faith in the Lord is increased, and that's when we are able to also help the members be able to see, the hand of the Lord in their lives.
We stand on the shoulders of giants and build the kingdom. We need to know what others have done. We need the context of what's happened.
As the rising generation look back and consider our history, they will remember that the Lord revealed his hand then, and of course continues to do so now.
Well, I think the Lord clearly wants all of us to be accountable. It's an eternal principle. But in this particular case, the Lord wants those who hold keys, those who really are driving the work, to be able to render an accounting for what they do. It's just not possible to lay this off on a clerk or an assistant and say, prepare the stewardship report, because this is our stewardship report. It's your stewardship report. You're the only one that holds the keys. You're the only one that can receive the promptings and receive the revelation that always follows the keys of the priesthood.
And the benefit that these stewardship reports have is that they provide a picture of how the Lord helped people, how he directed people, his great love and compassion for people.
But think about what might happen if you could sit with your presidency, kind of do a look back. Where were we? What were we trying to do? What did we accomplish? Where have we seen the hand of the Lord? What kind of miracles have we observed within our stewardship this past year? If we learn anything from the scriptures, the Lord has commanded us to be one. Where we're one, section 107 says, we will not be unfruitful in the knowledge of God. And that experience to render a stewardship report as a presidency could be a great unifying experience.
It's been important throughout time to the Lord that a record is kept. First of all, we learn as we keep a record. We see the Lord's hand in our lives. We can learn to appreciate how he has blessed us. When he asks for those records to be sent from around the world, it in a sense connects us as a people. We see those saints in Africa or in the Philippines go through some of the same challenges and the same faith-promoting experiences that we ourselves experience wherever we may live. And I think we gain strength from sharing those with one another.